IndiGo flight from Mumbai to Thailand's Phuket was diverted to Chennai in the wake of a security threat aboard the plane. The IndiGo Airlines, in fact, had put out a statement which reads, and I quote, that the IndiGo flight 6E1089 operating from Mumbai to Phuket was diverted to Chennai due to a security threat that was noticed on board. As per the established protocol, the relevant authorities were informed immediately and the flight will undergo necessary security checks in Chennai, and owing to the night curfew at the Phuket airport, the resumption of the journey has been scheduled for later in the night. And IndiGo also says that they are making all efforts to minimize inconvenience to the customers, including offering them refreshments and sharing regular updates. So that's the latest that we're getting for you at the moment, viewers. In fact, Isha is joining us on the phone line to give us more details. Isha, any clues as of now as to who really was behind the hoax call and what exactly is IndiGo saying at the moment?
Right, Rohit. So IndiGo has indeed taken this incident very seriously because a hoax call inside an aircraft which was airborne raises multiple questions. In fact, CISF personnel and officials at the Chennai airport have also held a lot of security checks, is what we have been told. In fact, Phuket, of course, has a night curfew as well. But in fact, if we actually get into the details of what happened at that time, we have found out that exactly if we go around 6:30 p.m., there is the time that the airport received the message from Bombay, and the flight was then diverted around 7 p.m. In fact, the BTAF then further convened, and 79 passengers were on board with 5 crew members, and they were all safely deboarded. Luggage scanning was held, and of course the aircraft was also scanned completely. No threats have been found as of now at the airport, but however, IndiGo is obviously maintaining that it is also trying to find out who was actually behind this incident, and if it's and the intention with which it was done, because that did create a lot of panic on air, is also what sources have told us. In fact, they are looking at it in a very serious fashion, but nothing to panic right now, because the aircraft did return, was diverted to the Chennai International Airport, and the passengers are being diverted to Phuket yet again.
Right, absolutely, Isha. Thank you for giving us those details. But we're getting more information on the story, viewers, because top sources from the Chennai airport are actually telling Times Now that a thorough security check was done at the Chennai airport after the flight was diverted, and the threat alert was found to be false. Arrangements are now being made to resume the journey to Phuket at the appropriate time. In fact, Dharini is also joining us on the phone line. Dharini, so you are tracking the story very closely from Chennai. What are the airport authorities telling you? We are learning that now the airport, the call was said to be false, the threat alert was said to be false. Is there any clue as to who was behind this? And also, when are we expecting the flight to take off now?
Well, through sources, we are going to understand that the call was received by officials at the Mumbai airport. So at this moment, we are not able to confirm where the call exactly is from. In fact, the police are also trying to figure out the same. But as far as Chennai airport and the situation here is concerned, as Aisha was rightly pointing out, the flight has around 79 passengers, and at the moment, the Chennai airport authorities, along with IndiGo officials, they've kept the passengers in a safe place, and refreshments are being given to them. And we're going to understand that tonight itself, the passengers will be resuming their journey to the destination. So tonight itself, either a new flight or the same flight will be used for this journey, and the journey will be resumed tonight itself at an appropriate time, is what the officials have told us. And after the flight landed in Chennai airport, after the emergency landing, at least one thorough round of check was done all through the aircraft, and at this moment we can confirm that the threat seems to be false, and the threat seems to be a false one.
Right. Thank you, Dharini, for joining us on the broadcast and giving us those details.